Hi, Taurus, and welcome to your horoscope for the time of Sun in Pisces. That's February 18th through March 20th, 2015 by Gaia Blooming. And usually I do a whole big thing of the dates and all the shifts. And I actually did that in a Pisces overview video. So if you'd like to know some of the, more shifty, important, bigger dates during this time of Sun in Pisces, go check that out. And of course, check out the daily horoscopes where I go even more in depth into that energy. I do want to mention a few dates first. So Pisces begins and ends with a new moon. So Pisces begins on February 18th, and just a few minutes before the sun shifts into Pisces, we have a new moon in Aquarius that then bridges straight into Pisces. So that's a time of setting intentions, and you as Tauruses know it's a great time for manifestation. And then we have a new moon ending in Pisces on March 20th, the last day, and then bridging straight on into Sun in Aries. And so it's this great time of really finding the flow, and we're encapsulated in this magical intentional time. And I think the other thing I want to mention for you is that Venus is in Taurus, is moving into your sign on March 17th, bringing you that balanced vibe, that pleasure vibe, that relationship vibe. So, that's going to be really beautiful. And the last thing that I think is going to be important for you this month is Saturn is in Sagittarius, your 8th house. And it's going to be going retrograde, and I think that's going to come up as part, I know it's going to come up as part of this. It comes up with the card that I pulled for you. So, Taurus, you are working on your 11th house, and the 11th house is the house of Aquarius, the sign that we just went through. So it is a house of really being in tune with your vibrations. What is your electrical energy? It's a house of service, connecting into the divine mind, and it's a sign of connecting to all of humanity. And so having it in Pisces is such a great thing, because Pisces is all about the oneness. And Pisces takes the vibrations, the electrical vibrations that we give off, and takes it a step further into the vibrations of the spirit world, our guides and angels and all that is that helps support us on our path. And this month, Taurus, I want you to really focus on your vibration and inviting the magic, inviting the mystical into your vibration. You Tauruses can be very grounded, very present, very practical, which is great for this planet and very needed on this planet. We need some people to hold down that grounded that grounded energy, that grounded space. But this month it's time to connect in, but also connect into the divine mind, connect into what's beyond, connect into what am I feeling, what vibrations am I giving off, and do I allow the magic into my life, or do I kind of hold it off? It's about finding your flow with the things that you might be not quite as comfortable with, because they aren't, quite as that grounded energy. And so I told you I think Saturn's going to play a role in this. So Saturn is in Sagittarius right now, which is actually your 8th house. And this is the house of transformation. And so it's going to be over these next, 3 years with Saturn going through Sagittarius, it's going to be a big time of you transforming yourself and transforming your energy. And so allowing a little magic, calling on miracles, I think is going to be really important for your transformational abilities, for you fully stepping into your power. Some of my favorite Tauruses I know are very grounded, but also deeply connected to the spiritual. And I think that makes that whole well-rounded. One of my favorite Tauruses, Dr. Wayne Dyer. I think he's very grounded and very into the reality, but he's also so connected to the mystical. And so I think ultimately we're all striving for that thing, that balance of, being grounded and present on this earth, and also connected to the all that is. So it's a time to invite in the mystical and allow yourself to surrender to it. And your mantra this month is, I vibrate magically. We all have these vibrations. We all have these energy fields. Call it in. I am a magical being. My energetic field is magical. My energetic field, when people step into it, brings glitter. And maybe you should keep a handful of glitter in your pocket and poof it. sometimes you gotta make it physical. You gotta make it reality. Anyways, bring that in for yourself. Bring that in, and then bring it as service. Bring in this magical thing, and then bring it out to the world and tell people about it. I think that's one of the best ways to be of service, is to share the magical with the mundane world. So for you, I pulled the Phoenix card, which is resurrection and surrender to change. And it's just saying, I'm going to read it because I think this is a great card, great wisdom. Celebrate your journey. Ensure your ultimate success with the Phoenix. This is true even if it appears that you've just passed through a metaphorical experience of death, or currently enduring the perception of failure in your life. Death and rebirth are related when you enter the realm of the Phoenix. Seen in this light, nothing truly dies, but rather changes from one ending directly into a new beginning. The Phoenix is constantly reinventing itself and rises up whole and new, even more powerful with every ending experience. No failure is involved. It's just time for an overhaul of your circumstances. Whatever you do will be a successful endeavor, for rebirth is imminent. And so, call on this Phoenix. The Phoenix is magical. It's part of the magical energy that is fully available to you during this time of Pisces. You've got this, Taurus. Namaste.